they wake up at maybe 6 a.m. and they maybe go to bed about 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. Yeah.
Korean, math, and English, and Korean history. And if you choose science, you have to do earth science, chemistry, and physics, and like life science things. Yes.
All in one day.
Yes, in one day. Like we study for this test when we were really young, actually. Like when I was elementary school, I had to study at the I have to go to academy, and everyone do this. Like it is not optional. I think it is like necessary in Korea. Rich children, rich families, children study more, and like in school, teacher doesn't teach about the SAT things, so we have to go to academy. So the poor children can't learn about it.
It's really rare for people with low socioeconomic status to kind of get the support they need to even get into a good school and then go to a top corporations. But if they get the enough support, they would. Like, yeah, because you're competing with like rich kids who went to the private lesson, who got private lessons, who doesn't have to work while at school to build their resume and all this.
People think it is really late to do something when we're like 20, like middle of 20s age. When you graduate the university and if you want to do something new, people think it is really late to do the new things. Like in America, like, or in States, people think you have still chance to do it, so still chance to start the new things, but Koreans can't allow it. Like parents and the adults will like push you, give you a pressure. The adults says us to do the quick, and just get a job and become like earn many money.
I would say it's because Seoul is such a homogenous culture that everybody seems to follow that. And I do really wish there were more diversity and just more diverse way of looking at life. Because it's not, people always think they're so late into the game. And I'm like, you're not late. Nothing is late.
I think more than the culture is more important than the system in our case, because most of the standard culture is too tough in Korea, and also there are some standard ages for each actions in Korea. Yeah, I think it is very tough. So actually, it is very difficult to find a job if your age is higher than 40s in Korea. So many people are very scared of them, and they try to. That's also one of the reasons to just go to the better jobs and better companies. And yeah, so I think it would be a matter of culture more.
Okay.
People here, I think their company is who they are. Like, going to a big company is their identity, that they made it. Oh, like he works, like that's a Samsung person, that's a Kakao person. So it's like very company oriented. They depend on the company a lot. So that's why people like try they would just waste the whole year trying to get that one job at a big company.
But in TOS, it's same, but the work time is very long and work pressure is very high. So, for example, if you get 3 critical check from your friends or your team leaders, then you need to quit your job.
Actually, in high school, in middle school, we are just help each other and studying together. But when we become high school students, it's becoming more like, yes, we're just very student becoming sensitive. And many academy have a rules to not talk each other. We have to keep silence. We can't talk, and if we talk, or like after graduating high school, we go like that academy. We can't talk each other, especially if we are like different gender. And having a relationship is not allowed. If you are caught by them, like teachers, you will be out of the academy.
It's very depressing place to be, not because of the weather, not because of the things are expensive, but I think culture is a little bit reserved compared to Western nations. It's I just noticed by myself. I started to be more judgmental towards others. If someone is too noisy, I will start judging in my mind. But before I didn't have this trick. Before I was like, oh, it's okay. But now I'm trying to fit in culturally, normally. I consider it as a negative change in my mentality. I want to remove this because it makes me more judgmental, more negative person.
You think people are happy?
Probably not, but it's a survival thing, I think.
Okay.
I usually play golf with my parents, and actually I don't want to do it, but my parents want me to do, because like playing golf is like being like necessary in Korea. Because when I get a job, I have to play with like upper people together, and I have more chance to go up. So.
Do you like playing golf?
But but it was funny when I played first time when I was like elementary school for fun. But after I know these things, I don't want to. Like it's like not for fun. I think so.
Yeah, but also I agree that it's also a cultural thing. Korea is very materialistic country, especially if you go in Gangnam in this area. Some people you will see like with Louis Vuitton and something, but actually they just use credit card to pay all those things. When they come home, they eat ramen from convenience store for $2. So and pushing into Instagram things that they don't actually possess.
Right.
Yeah, so it's really a lot of people want to show off.
And this gets them more like respect or from
Yes.
society.
Yes, basically, if you have money, you're a white person.
I just don't know what to do. Just I had no idea, because like the future was not like not drawing by me myself. Like I can draw my future. I can't draw my future because I always just look at the paper and study. I don't know the outside working, like, so I had no idea. Just I was studying because my parents said so. I think every student in Korea will think like that, because the parents says to do, so they do it. I think they had no idea either. When I was elementary student, I think. Oh, I will find. I will find this. Oh, I want to become a dolphin keeper. When I was elementary school student, so I really loved dolphin, dolphin at the time. So actually, when we went to Hawaii, my father gave me a chance to swim with dolphins together. Yes, yes. Yes, but after I grow up and when I go to middle school, I have to write down what I want to become. My parents said to write down the doctor, so I write down the doctor.